In the aftermath of last May's devastating floods, Nashville residents were left with many questions. Within 1 week, over 200 area lawyers had contacted the Tennessee Bar Association to volunteer their services to the victims. The TBA already had a thriving webcasting program. We used the Mediasite platform to produce 3 webcasts explaining rules and regulations that attorneys might need to pass on to their pro bono clients. Our speakers covered timely information about filing for federal government aid and the home buyout program instituted by our local government. Our goal was to get the information out quickly and to as many people as possible, so these webcasts were offered free of charge.
The National Flood Insurance Program is administered by FEMA. Any resident can purchase flood insurance, and those within the 100-year floodplain with federally backed mortgages are required to carry flood insurance, and less than 30% of homes within the floodplain do have flood insurance.
I think the most recent numbers that we heard just in Nashville are $1.56 billion in damage and 30 deaths. So certainly this is going to be up there in terms of the impact that's been had among some of the worst disasters that this area has seen in a long time, and the need is certainly great to have attorneys volunteer to help these victims. And one of the questions that will most often get asked sort of in the first couple of days after a disaster is, I don't have insurance, or I'm underinsured and I need FEMA assistance.
The whole disaster process, and gained a lot of valuable information and insight about the disaster process. The outline for our presentation today is going to be looking at preparing for recovery, looking at disaster declarations on the local, state, and federal level. We're going to be looking at the individual assistance process and how that works. And that includes any insurance that an individual would have, FEMA benefits, the Small Business Administration loan process, and something called the Long-Term Recovery Committees.
The first of these webcasts aired live just 10 days after the flood. 142 people watched live, with a total of 219 watching the program within 2 weeks. This was definitely a record-breaking number for our live programming. We easily achieved our primary goal by getting the information to the attorneys who needed it. By offering the webcast for free, we also roped in a few interested viewers who hadn't seen one of our live webcasts before. Introducing our webcast to new viewers is essential as we continue to grow our online programming. The flood relief webcasts were a great introduction for those viewers. By producing quality webcasts, we hope to keep them coming back for more.